What's going on, MJ traders and investors? It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today is Friday, January 19th. Happy Friday, and I hope you're doing well. In this video, we're going to be discussing a popular question that I've been getting a lot lately. I mentioned it a few times and commented on it a few times in my previous videos, but I wanted to do a specific video just for this because, like I said, it's a question that's been coming up time and time again. And that question that I'm getting is, when is the DEA headline going to come out? When are we going to get the decision from the DEA with regards to rescheduling or descheduling even? What is the most likely scenario? When is that going to happen? So I'll give my honest thoughts and opinions, but it is just that, my own thoughts and opinions. This is not financial advice. Anything that I say in this video, or any video for that matter, should not be taken as such. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything in this video and any future videos or past videos is just entertainment and informational purposes only, my own thoughts and opinions. So we're going to discuss all of that and more in today's video. Like I said, I'll give my honest opinion on when we're going to get that headline and what the outcome will be. And like I said, when we can expect that DEA announcement. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And I really do appreciate and love each and every one of you who have supported me along the way. Before we get to it, I want to thank today's sponsor, and that is Moomoo. Moomoo has been sponsoring our channel for a while now, and I've gotten used to the platform for my daily trades and analysis. What I really like most about Moomoo is the ultra low trading fees and also the extended trading hours in the US markets. Moomoo is a global brand founded in Silicon Valley and also has 21 million users worldwide. Moomoo Financial Canada Inc. is also a member of CIPF, which means your money is protected up to $1 million for general accounts. So you don't have to worry about the safety of your money. If you're like me, you used to pay $5 or $10 per trade. So if I were to execute 5 trades, that would cost me on average around $50. Whereas now with Moomoo, if I execute 5 trades, I only have to spend $10. Using Moomoo, you only pay $1.99 per trade. For those in Canada, Moomoo also launched RRSPs and TFSAs this month. If you'd like to learn more or sign up and take advantage of some of these amazing incentives and features, I will leave links for this in the comment section and in the description box below. All right, so my honest opinion, I do think that we're going to get the DEA rescheduling as the most likely scenario to Schedule 3. I think it's going to happen sometime between now and April. I think it'll happen before May and April 20th, so 4/20. I think, and I've been on record to say multiple times that based on what I'm seeing, the amount of optimism, the amount of articles that I'm seeing, what the charts are saying, as the saying goes, show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. It looks like really any month now, any week now, I would say 2 to 3 months max, or even really any week now. I think it's going to happen sometime between the next 2 to 3 months. And what I think will happen is the DEA will come out, we'll get the headline, the DEA approves and agrees with HHS's recommendation to Schedule 3. And I just want to share a couple of articles here. I shared it with the private POW Group community earlier today. If we go over to the Market MJ channel, OGI having a great day as well, up today over, I think it was up almost 10% at one point, and it's a daily bull flag on watch as well. And the target for that was 254, and we need to break 192 to confirm. But just before that, I also mentioned that imagine if Trump were to endorse crypto to sway voters and Biden uses MJ. Could be a real possibility, an epic end to 2024. If so, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. This isn't to get political either. I'm just saying this is something that could happen and could be a really interesting end to the year. Also, Nikki Haley answers question in reclassifying MJ as less dangerous, and she said it's ridiculous that it's still on the same list as heroin. And she says obviously doesn't belong in the same class as heroin. And if we just bring up this article here real quickly, you can see here that she was a GOP 2024 presidential candidate, and she was a former South Carolina governor. So there's been no shortage of positive headlines lately with regards to rescheduling. If we go over to the MJ news channel here as well, you can see that Biden stands to gain double-digit political support if MJ is rescheduled, poll of likely voters shows. And like I said, it seems like every time we turn around, there's a new positive headline with regards to rescheduling and the optimism, in the space amongst, all of the leaders in the space, all of the, CEOs and executive, board members. Everybody is pointing to the same thing, that we're going to get rescheduling as the most likely scenario. This time is different. That is kind of the narrative that we're seeing, right? And like I said, I think that there's an 80 to 90% probability that we get it realistically before April 20th. I think that it's going to happen. Like I said, the charts right now are looking like we're going to see massive explosions across the sector. We already have names that are confirming monthly uptrends. Cureleaf was one of them. AYR, GTB, GTI, so GTBIF and GTII recently confirmed a monthly uptrend as well. And MSOS very, very close to seeing a monthly uptrend confirm as well. So again, when you look at the chart and you see long-term momentum shifts like a monthly uptrend, which a lot of these names, this is going to be the first time they confirm a monthly uptrend in over 3 years, right? So when we've been beaten down this long and when we see a monthly uptrend confirming, that is notable, right? That's going to be a huge momentum shift where we're able to confirm monthly uptrends. And I would hazard a guess that it's more than likely going to be on that DEA headline. So I'm curious what everybody else thinks. When do you think we're going to get DEA decision? Do you think it's going to be, do you think they're going to recommend Schedule 3? Maybe Schedule 2? Do you think they're going to deny it altogether? Do you think descheduling is an option or a possibility? I don't think that descheduling is going to happen just because of the fact that there's so many different international treaties that would need to be amended. And from what I understand, it's a pretty convoluted process, and it's not, very cut and dry. It's not very black and white. It's going to be a hard thing for them to do, these politicians and lawmakers. So I think that the most likely scenario is we get Schedule 3, we take a crawl, walk, run approach, and then after Schedule 3, we'll probably get some sort of reform with regards to banking, and then uplisting to the NYSE and the NASDAQ. We have so many catalysts on the horizon as well. We have Germany coming online really any month now. We have Florida potentially on the ballot for recreational MJ in 2024 here into the fall. I think that there's an 80 to 90% chance that ends up on the ballot. And then I think a 70 to 80% chance that it actually gets passed and enacted into law sometime in 2025. But I think what the most likely scenario is, we get the DEA announcement and decision where they approve HHS's recommendation to Schedule 3 sometime between now and the end of April. I would say probably before April 20th. Then there'll be a 60-day comment period, and it'll have to get signed off from the DOJ as well, as far as I'm aware. And then it'll go through that 60-day comment period and then wrap up just before the elections. And then Biden and the Democrats will use that as, look, we basically made the biggest thing happen for the MJ industry yet, hands down, right? You could argue that this is bigger than Canada legalizing, right? So this is, and then it's just going to be a stepping stone onto full reform and legalization at the federal level in the U.S. It's more than likely going to be a state decision, though, where a lot of the states make their own decisions. But realistically, Ohio becoming the 24th state to legalize MJ at the recreational level, the states have really spoken, right? Half of the U.S. is basically legalizing. So I think the people have spoken, and I'm curious what you, the people, have to say. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think rescheduling, descheduling? I think ultimately we're going to get to descheduling, where it'll be descheduled, it'll be removed from the Controlled Substances Act altogether, and it'll be treated very similar to alcohol and tobacco, which we know is poison, and MJ is medicine. So medicine of the future, I think it's going to be that crawl, walk, run approach. And the thing that makes the most sense is that we see rescheduling to Schedule 3 and then ultimately descheduled, and that could take a couple of years, right? And then full-blown legalization. When could federal legalization happen? I would say probably 3 to 5 years. So I think we get rescheduling to Schedule 3 and then potential descheduling, full-blown federal legalization, and then all bets are off at that point, right? So hopefully this video was helpful, and I'm curious to see what everybody else thinks as well. But going to end it there, it's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Excited to see the comments on this one. If you found value in this video, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel, and share the video with anybody that might find value as well. All right, happy Friday. Have a great weekend ahead. See you on the next video.